everybody, my name is Lily Kazemi and I'm the editor of DAOFitLive, a blog and a YouTube channel devoted to professionals who want to be fit but don't have the time to figure it out. And these are my top 5 tips to stay on track with your fitness during the upcoming Thanksgiving holiday. Tip number 1, pretend it is January. So many people look at the holidays as a long stretch of opportunity that they have to go hog wild before they pursue their New Year's resolutions in January. But this is really the wrong approach. The stakes are really high now, and if you take that approach, you're just going to be that much further behind. And then, of course, you know that 80% of New Year's resolutions are broken, especially even a higher rate for those that involve fitness. So pretend it's January now. Get into that fitness mindset now. Get into the gym and into the workout classes now. There couldn't be a better time. It's a ghost town. A lot of these establishments are still reeling from the post-COVID economy, throwing free classes at you left and right. I know, I'm taking advantage of that. So there really couldn't be a better time for you to up your diet and exercise game. And when you do that, you are going to go into the actual holiday with this armor of well-being instead of going in there with an attitude of defeat because you know you're really not going to start your fitness goals for real until January. Tip number 2. Remember, it is a meal. It is a Thanksgiving meal. It is not a whole weekend of eating. So therefore, you should treat it like any other meal. Only fill your plate up once. Stop eating when you're full. Don't feel like you have to be a member of the Clean Plate Club. Be picky about what you want to eat. Survey the food before you just start lopping it on your plate. Tip number 3 is don't hang around the hoop. So if you are a guest in someone's home, a popular place to hang out may be the kitchen or perhaps by a table where a lot of appetizers or baked goods may be set up, but this is the worst place. This is kind of like leaving an alcoholic in a bar for too long. He's bound to take a drink. So instead of doing that, be proactive about being active and involve the family too. Suggest that maybe everyone goes out before the meal for a yoga class or a walk around the neighborhood. Offer to walk the family dog, catch up with your favorite aunt over a long walk. There's all kinds of ways that you can stay active even as you're waiting around for the meal to be served, because it's usually several hours until that happens and you don't want to be nibbling and grazing all day. That's the worst thing for you. That violates tip number 2, which is Thanksgiving is still one meal. Tip number 4 is watch your alcohol intake. Because alcohol is the number 1 destroyer of willpower, which is already pretty low on Thanksgiving Day. So if you start day drinking or maybe drinking as a way to self-medicate against some challenging family or work situations, in fact, your willpower is going to go down. You're much more likely to eat more, and the alcohol itself has a lot of calories, and after several glasses of wine, who's keeping track? Tip number 5, dealing with the food pushers. So everyone has that grandmother or friend who made a special casserole or pie and who will take personal offense if you don't at least try it. So you have 2 options here. Take some, politely take a bite, or just pass. Just say, I'm doing something different this year. I'm starting my New Year's resolution early. And if that person doesn't really appreciate your health kick, this is your health. This is your happiness and your life, and you have to prioritize that. And if they say some snarky comment in return, just say, thanks, I appreciate the thought. So those are my 5 tips on how to get through Thanksgiving and come back without tighter pants. Please subscribe to www.DAOFitLife.com for more tips, lifestyle hacks, diet and exercise advice from someone who knows what it's like to have a crazy busy job and not have time for fitness. Thanks again, and if you like the video, please hit the like and subscribe button. Have a safe and wonderful holiday, and see you next time.